What is going on, everybody? My name is Jacob Forster, and welcome back, I think for the final time, to Blueprints. Day 136 in-game. This has been going on for quite some time at this point. First and foremost, I need to see if I need to redraft the secret passage outside again. Spoilers, if you haven't seen any of the other episodes, this is not the greatest place to jump. You're free to do what you want, but okay, still blessing the monk for 4 days. That's good. Yeah, there's a lot of potential of getting spoiled, but you're welcome to kind of watch these as you will. But there is a full playlist for these if you want to check them out. But yeah, I gotta check first and foremost to see if our little room is out here, if I was even in it. I don't think I was, which means I'm gonna have to redraft it, which is gonna be a bit of a nightmare. Oh, okay, nice. Oh, I managed to do it, cool. Sweet, so let's just jump straight into this. So, we're back in here. I asked for help from many of you, and there were quite a few pictures that I could not figure out when I was playing the last I was playing, and those were let me pull them up real quick, the ballroom here, and yeah, apparently that one was bar, a musical bar, and bore. I don't know why I didn't think of that. The whole musical stuff was just escaping me because I don't read music. I'm the worst kind of musician. I'm a 100% feel and by ear, and then I also read tab because I play guitar, because it doesn't really. There's been zero situations in my life where I've ever need to read actual musical notation. I'm not classically trained. I am not traditionally educated in music, unfortunately. Sometimes I wish I was, but then most of the time it works just fine for what I like to do. So that one was bar and more for the ballroom. The other one was in the, oh gosh, I don't even know what this room was. I already wrote it down. I did a lot of work before I hit record for this. But that one was rat and rate. I hate the bar chart, the line graph, because it's so many different things that I would just never think of. So rat and rate, so that was an E, was the difference. In the dark room, I was so close. It's a brook and a book. I don't know why I couldn't think of a brook. It's not a word I use in my normal life. Another one was the den. This one. And this one was fine. It was a spike and pike. So the S is the difference, which I guess there's a spike in the line, but whatever. I won't say too much else there. And then this one, in the conference room, was barn and bar. So, yeah, I messed those up, or rather, I just couldn't figure it out. I did so many of these other ones. I was thinking about it again before I hit record on anything. I was like, you know, I've asked for a lot of help on this game, and I feel like I've done. As long as we get to the end here, I'd say I probably did 90% of this entire game, and a lot of you are probably like 10%. I don't think we did 10%. But you have to consider the fact that, like, to get to some of these next points, they hold a lot of weight to try to kind of get to it, especially with the finding out the still water thing and like all of that was kind of going through. There's just a lot involved. There's a lot involved, and sometimes one step is like one giant leap, for a terrible pun. But yeah, so now I'm at the point, I've got all of this written out, and what we've gotten from it, I've written down here. So the Morajai boxes has a lot of things. Through lantern light and sketches, cast a tint of truth to find our path, A, hue of wisdom to turn us right, a shade of rain. It's just kind of weird. So I wrote it out in a way that makes sense. Through lantern light and sketches, cast a tint of truth to find our path, a hue of wisdom to turn us right, a shade of rain to pass the light. Through lantern light in shadows past, we seek what's left of the lies we cast. And then for the pictures, for this one I got these vying plans. These vying plans forge barren crest among Huum blessed. And somebody in the comments was nice enough to let me know that Huum is a Eurasian, I think it was Eurasian word. So I just pulled up a Eurasian vocabulary online somewhere, and Huum just means manor or large house. Because I don't know, the whole language learning aspect, I'm not huge on that in this game. I know I should be able to figure it out, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to figure out. So with this then, state claim, 2.2 acre lot east of creek. Yeah, that's the word I was thinking of instead of a brook, a creek. So I need to figure out what to do now. Music room, library. The thing that's throwing me off, don't go where the path leads. Green, violet, yellow, red, blue, orange. The prism, maid's chamber, servant's quarter, furnace, lavatory, observatory, coat check. I'm trying to see if there's anything of note on any of these real quick. 7x5, 7x7, 3x9, 9x5. Ranks and files should be odd. Den. State claim, yeah, okay. I don't really see anything of value here. So the other thing that I need to figure out, test draft. The thing that I need to figure out here is what this all means for me. So obviously I have to take a very specific route to get through whatever's going on in the maze. But the thing that's throwing me off is the previous picture that we had from the Stillwater with the books, which states a hidden hue. From prism pristine, 3 paths convene. Where did I just see prism pristine? The prism. So the prism is obviously all of the colors. Obviously. So from prism pristine, 3 paths convene. 3 lines of light, 3 shades foreseen. 3 colors to count, a sum of 18. But the one left hidden remains to be seen. So there's 3 colors to count from all of these. So if I look at this, through lantern light and sketches, cast a tint of truth to find our path. Hue of wisdom, hue of wisdom, shade of rain. We seek what's left. Through lantern light and shadows past, we seek what's left of lies we cast. So a tint of truth, hue of wisdom, and a shade of rain. Through lantern light in shadows past, we seek what's left of the lies we cast. So that's 3. This is what's confusing with the hidden hue. Okay, I'm just gonna, before I even try to solve that, I'm gonna walk around. I'm curious about the gallery. I remember walking in there and there's something off about it. Yeah, why are there O's and N's and M's? I don't think these are the words, right? Can I actually solve for this? No, because there's no pictures here either. Yeah, there's just nothing here for me. That's okay, I guess. Yeah, I was curious if this had anything different, because I do remember these letters. Because one of them was... I'm trying to remember what they were. Oh, crap. Let me see if I can find the pictures of them super quick. Super quick. It's not going to be quick, I can guarantee it. I'm going to be looking at my phone. This is how this episode is going to go. It's going to be me looking at my phone a lot, trying to find little details, and then it's also going to be me sitting here going, what do I do with this? What am I supposed to do now? And then not knowing what to do for probably quite a while. Or I just might beat this in the next 5 minutes. Who knows? That'd be pretty insane if I were to just do it like that. Okay, well, I can't find the pictures, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, like ruminate. None of these, so ruminate. So this isn't ruminate. Why is there an N here? rumine, you know, yeah. Where would ruminate fit? And how would I solve this? I really don't know. I have no clue. Where am I? I went out there. So, wait, where am I? oh, got it. I don't know, I don't have a, oh, I did come out that side, got it. All right, so, I just don't know. Through lantern light and sketches, cast a tint of truth. Cast a tint of truth to find our path. So right now I'm trying to figure out how to even start the path. So would it be this way? Would it be this way, this way, this way, this way, or this way? So what is the difference between all of these pathways? We've got green, purple, yellow, red, blue, and orange. That's 7 different colors. A tint of truth. Oh, what is... Oh. Does it have to do with the notes? Because the blue one is the only one that I know that's true. But I know sometimes the other colors can sometimes be true, right? So would that be where we start? Wait, is there any other... I don't see any other blue lanterns, actually. So maybe that is it. Huh. Maybe? So, but that's... I mean, so that's one of the 3 colors. So then a hue of wisdom. I wouldn't associate red with wisdom. Green. Purple is like regal. So maybe that would be wisdom. I'm sorry. I'm going to look up blueprints note color, blueprints note colors. Oh, okay, so it's blue is trustworthy, red is obviously untrustworthy, and then green is sometimes true. So how would I know the difference between what is wisdom? What color is most associated with wisdom? A hue of wisdom. And then a shade of rain. That can't be blue. Could it? Again? To pass the light. So something turns us right, something passes the light. Through lantern light. Pass the light through lantern light. Shade of rain. I mean, is purple a shade of rain? I mean, it's kind of bluish. I don't necessarily associate, because you would have to be blue or purple. A shade of rain is not green, yellow, orange, or red. Okay, hold on. Let me like actually like tint of truth. It's gonna be blue. Hue of wisdom. Shade of rain. Well, let's say this one's purple. So then a hue of wisdom. Is this just supposed to be common knowledge? What color is associated with wisdom? Blue and gray. Somebody said online. Interesting. Yeah, like royalty wisdom. So, oh, you know what? They're probably talking in terms of the actual, like, countries, the regions of the area. Probably makes sense. Oh, yeah. Okay, wait, who is Rainy? Who is Rainy? I have pictures of all of the stamps. I have stamp pictures somewhere in here. Actually, you know what? You know where it is? Control save. No, I do have pictures. I was gonna say I can just pull it up in my other Microsoft Paint file, but I'd have to close this one, open it up, and I don't have the associated stamps in there, just the... Oh, there's a little fly flying around. Okay, stamp time. Give me my stamps. Oh, okay, so I'm looking for wisdom. Interesting. Okay, rain. Where's rain? I'm looking at the weather right now. Actually, this is gonna be perfect. So, shade of rain. File. Open. This one. Oh, it's so zoomed in. Okay, rain. Rain is the 3 lines, which would be this here. Araja, which is violet, purple. Okay. Cool. Don't say. So shade of rain would be purple then. Okay. Got it. So hue of wisdom then. Okay, so who is wisdom? Would wisdom have to do with academic? Because I'm looking at the moats right now, picture that I have. Tribal, agricultural, martial, metropolitan, academic, industrial, spiritual, or poetic. I'm gonna assume it's academic. So who has the 3-line moats? So let's open this again. Yeah, go ahead and save that. So who had the 3 lines? Costa Rica is 3 lines, and it's orange. Okay. This is making sense now. This is making sense. Hue of wisdom. Wisdom is orange. Orange is the chevron. So are those our 3 hues? So we start here, and then wisdom turns us right. Okay, hold on. So where am I? I'm right here. So let's find the blue one. So we got the blue one. And so that's not orange or purple. Unless I go inside, maybe. And then from here I would find an orange or a purple. Well, this would be an orange. And then orange does what? Past the hue of wisdom, turn us right. So I would need to go right? Go right again. And then go right into here? But then I come out to the red again. And that doesn't... Oh, I'm just back to the blue. Unless I'm just supposed to ignore anything that's not the 3 colors. But then how would I know which of these 3 doors to come out of from the cloister of Mila? There's another orange, there's a red, and that's another orange. Orange would make me go right, which would lead me into there. So then if I take the orange, come out, I would make a right. But then if I make a right, I'd just go into the reds. There's a purple. Just run all the way to the purple. Just simple as that. Simple as that. No, does nothing for me. Absolutely nothing. Love the aquarium. Look at the good old aquarium. Because I'm assuming I need to end up here, right? Into the vestibule's strange little door. Okay, let me look at it like this then. So, I'll use the sickly green color again. This one. So if we're starting at the blue, so this is just to find our path. So we found our path at the blue. Right. And this is, wait, hold on. So orange is right. Purple, pass it. So you just go past it, right? And then this is the start. I'm assuming. I'm just, that seems correct. But, hold on. Is there more to this? Is there more to this? Okay, I'm reading the books again. Let's do the first one. So, my dearest darling son, I'm quite impressed. I didn't expect you to make it this far. Yet if these words have reached your eyes, rest assured, the end of the spiral is near. Stay vigilant and rose wary, for the thorns we discover are twice as sharp at the conclusion of each of our journeys. One final counsel, I leave you. The waters of the West Spring shall yet reveal more secrets than these mere passages. I had so many plans, but not enough dreams. Your mother, Orve, and then to the Hidden Hue book, which said, from prism pristine, 3 paths convene. 3 lines of light, 3 shades foreseen. 3 lines of light, 3 shades foreseen. 3 colors to count, a sum of 18. But the one left hidden remains to be seen. So what does it mean by 3 paths convene? That's the thing that I don't understand. Because these all, in essence, will come back. So I could start here. Sorry. I could start over here and basically get to anywhere that I want. I can get to this path. Easy. If I start here, I can get to this path. Easy. If I start here, we're already on this path. If I start here, we can get to this path. If we start here, we can easily get to this path. Like, that's another thing I don't fully understand, is what they mean by 3 paths convene. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 paths overall. Unless the Hidden Hue is not talking about this in particular. I just don't quite understand. Maybe I should just ignore that. Maybe I should ignore the Hidden Hue? Okay, and just focus on these. So these vying plans forge the barren crest among the manor blessed. And I'm curious if blessed is a shortened BLESSED or not. Let me just Unless it's talking about the blessing of the monk. Is that just what it's referring to? I feel like these bottom ones should give me a little bit more information for what's going on here, right? These vying plans forge barren crest among manor blessed. So through lantern light in sketches, cast a tint of truth to find our path. Obviously, this is the sketches. We are in the light of sketches. Oh gosh, where am I? I'm trying to get back home. How do I get back home? This way, I think. Yeah, let's just go all the way back super quick. Super quick. So this is through lantern light and sketches. So lantern light in sketches. It's just explaining the location that we're currently set at. That's totally understandable. That makes complete sense. Cast a tint of truth to find our path. So I'm assuming we start on blue. I'm assuming we start on blue. Maybe I'm assuming incorrectly, but that seems correct. So let's just start here. So let's just look at the rest of it. If it's not 3 colors. A hue of wisdom to turn us right. So this would go right, obviously. A shade of rain to pass the light, pass through. Through lantern light in shadows past. I don't know what that might mean. I don't know if that means anything. Through lantern light in shadows past. We seek what's left of the lies we cast. Okay. So I am going to open this. Specifically this. If we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes. So we know that this game loves to double, triple, quadruple up words that we see into different words. Different meanings overall. Gates was not just gates, but also gates. And dates and all the other stinky stuff. So is that the same thing for this then? Cast a tint of truth to find our paths. We seek what's left of the lies we cast. So, through lantern light in shadows past. Unless this is supposed to be like a singular phrase. Because again, if we're separating this phrase not by how it's written up here, but just kind of writing it out so that makes sense. This is its own thing. This seems to be its own thing. So through lantern light and sketches. Or we could say that this is a whole thing here. Right here. So through lantern light and sketches, cast a tint of truth to find our path. So in the place with all the sketches with lanterns, find the true path, which would be blue, right? Hue of wisdom to turn us right. That seems pretty self-explanatory. It's its own thing. Hue of wisdom, Costa Rica is wisdom. They had, I'm basing this off of what I know about the countries. So we would go right if we hit an orange. Shade of rain past the light through lantern light in shadows past. So is that one phrase? Or is that its own phrase? And are these separate? Or are these together? Shade of rain to pass the light through lantern light in shadows past. I feel like that could be the same, like, line. We seek what's left of the lies we cast. So, actually, what if I would love if there was a highlight tool in here. I know I'm just working off of Microsoft Paint. It's not the greatest program in the world, but you know, we're doing it. I guess we're doing it with it, you know? So, let's use the weird sickly green. So through. To find our path. Turn us right. Past the light. Through the lantern light. Seek what's left. I don't know if that. So seek what's left. Shade of rain, hue of wisdom. So tint of truth, hue of wisdom, shade of rain, those are the only three, right? Seek what's left. Seek what's left of the lies we cast. Through lantern light, sketches cast, tint of truth, find our path, hue of wisdom, turn us right, shade of rain, past the light, through lantern light and shadows past, we seek what's left of the lies we cast. These vying plans forge barren crest among manor blessed. This one's just really stinks. This one is. This one's poo-poo stinky. Okay, well, I guess we'll. I mean, I might need this, but. The only thing I can think of is truth and lies are like opposites of each other. And what lies other than the red notes, unless they're handwritten. So, that's not the color that I wanted. This one, yes. Through lantern light and shadows past, we seek what's left of the light. So, is this telling me to turn left if I see a red one? I don't. But okay, the thing that's really just hurting me is the hue picture, a hidden hue. From prism pristine, 3 parts convene. 3 lines of light, 3 shades foreseen, 3 colors to count, a sum of 18. Where's that sum come into play? But the one left hidden remains. Is this what they mean? Is this the one left hidden, the 4th one? Because we can see the 3? That doesn't make sense, but maybe it does. I don't know. Okay, so, So if I do that, then this red blob is too big. There we go, that's a better blob. That's a much better blob. Okay, so this is where we start. So if I go this way, let me count them. So we'd have blue. And do I go in or do I keep moving after I see the blue? Find our path. I'm assuming we have to go through all of these. That's my assumption. So blue, that'd be 1. Coming here, and we go left, that's 2. And do I just continue until I hit the next lantern? This is 3, and I'd make a right. Right? This is 4, and I make a right. 5, make a right. Out there. 6, make a left. 7, make a left. 7. 8, go through. 9, make a right. 10, make a right. 10. 11, go through. 11. 12, make a left. 13, go through. 14, go through. And then 15. But then if we hit a dead end, do you just keep going until you hit the next one? 15, 16, and then you make a left. 16, 17, but that's a dead end room. Oh, it's so close to the vestibule though. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make a single bit of sense to me. And I'm scared to waste my I mean, I do have, what, how many days? 4 days of the blessing? I guess it's probably good to just start experimenting at this point. Be nice. You know what I should do? Well, no, because then I'd be wasting a whole day. I was be like, oh, I should do a whole day where I'm just drafting up the sauna for the next day. Okay. So blue starts. Red left. Left. Orange is right. Orange is right. Orange is right. Red is left. Red is left. Purple goes through. Orange goes right. Orange goes right. Purple goes through. Red goes left. Purple goes through. Purple goes through. And then... What? I'm sorry. This is... Purple, purple. This is the furnace. Oh, gosh. Okay. Okay. Oh, we got another one. What is this? What is this? Oh, no. Not another more Jai box. Oh, interesting. Okay. Wait. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, let's solve this first. All right, I gotta get blue. I thought I was done with this. I thought I was done with this. Okay, this is the rotator. This is Mr. Rotation. Orange turns into whatever's surrounding it. Yes. Rotate once, move you over, rotate again. Move it. Blue copies whatever's, oh, yes, 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 yes. Hold on, let me reset. So blue copies whatever's in the middle. So if I swap you down here, rotate it. Rotate it. That's not what I want. Interesting. So, what do I want to do here? I think I know what I need to do here. So I need to rotate it until it's set up like that. So I need to swap the... Okay, it's going clockwise. It's going clockwise. Sorry. So steal a blue. Oh, but it's gonna be stinky like that. Okay. Interesting. Oh, it's close. Close to what I need. It's gonna turn gray. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, this one is going to be tricky. So do something like that. The audio's being a little wonky, but it's okay. No. Orange right there would be perfect. It's very close. It's getting very close. Get out of here, bug! Someone's like teeny, teeny, tiny flies. Oh, here we go. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Sweet. So those two will be together. So I just need to steal the back piece, and then we're good. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Blue. Through lantern light and sketches, cast a tint of blue to find our path. A hue of wisdom. Wait. Truth? Oh, I see. Is it just confirming? Is it just confirming that truth is blue? That's kind of funny. Blue. That's supposed to be a parentheses, by the way. Oh, that's not what I meant to press. So let's go ahead and read this then. The last will and testament of me, the Baroness Arve. I, Arve of Mount Holly, architect, mother, and reluctant Baroness, being weak of body but of perfect mind and memory, thanks be to Orinda, do make and ordain this document my last will and testament. As I commit my final wishes to paper, may it be done so in the tapestry and color of my life's work. May it be written under the tree of creativity and in the shade of truth that has sheltered my loved ones from the villainy of country and countrymen. In that same spirit of defiance, I hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore printed on common hueless parchment. I, first, being somewhat religious, give my soul to Rinna, my ashes to Vea, and my remainder to man, as will be detailed in the passages and clauses that follow this foolishly superstitious passage. In the second order, should my husband, Baron Thomas Sinclair, survive me, I grant to him his choice of sentimental keepsake he may wish to retain in remembrance of me, as our union was never founded on material dependency. I make no provision for his future, nor for my eldest son, Herbert S. Sinclair. Oh, so the Baron Sinclair is her husband, which Herbert is the oldest son. Okay. As our union was never founded on material dependency, I make no provision for his future, nor for my eldest son, Herbert S. Sinclair, as he will, in due course, inherit his father's titles, enterprises, and fortune. However, the estate of Mount Holly, its many floor plans and storied secrets, are mine and mine alone to grant. And I've neither pledged nor suggested it will be granted to either of my children. Further details concerning its disposition to follow. Interesting. I do, in my third order, bestow upon my youngest son, Simon, my library, including its books, manuscripts, and musings. For I have long believed that Simon, not us, Simon, her youngest Simon, much like myself, finds greater delight in the realm of imagination than in the mundane realities of everyday life. I hope he cherishes these books, for within their pages lie doorways to endless worlds of wonder and knowledge. In the fourth order, one that I suspect will intrigue those I leave behind far more than the previous provisions, I hereby bequeath the entirety of the aforementioned estate, Mount Holly, to the individual that discovers the hidden room that contains the blue pages of this document, hence styled the Blue Testament of Orave. It is my firm belief that the challenge of uncovering this secret far outweighs any other measures of worthiness, and thus I entrust my beloved home to that deserving successor, without regard to the years that may pass or the familial connection to my descendants, who may have incidentally assumed possession of the estate in the interim. In the event that any of my relations or future kin are living on the estate when this worthy successor locates the Blue Testament, measures shall be taken to ensure their continued residence without fear of eviction or forced removal. The estate, being of generous size, is more than capable of accommodating multiple parties without inconvenience. It is with the understanding, however, that preparations for eventual relocation should be made, as such leniency will not be afforded to subsequent generations. There's no period at the end of this one. I do hereby constitute and appoint my colleague and fellow practitioner of architecture, Quarteress Alicius Aaron of Trinsdale, the exclusive charge and office of executrix of this instrument. If ever the 46th room of my Mount Holly is discovered and the Blue Testament of Orave be delivered unto her hands or unto any of her descendants, I do ordain that they shall bear sole dominion and discretion to override and render null and any and all prior arrangements heretofore made in my stead or in the name of my seed. I trust in her and in the generations that follow her to fulfill this role faithfully, in steadfast adherence to the wishes laid out in the foregoing pages of this document. Lastly, I leave a final message to my worthy successor, you, who have reached this final room. You who unearthed these pages hidden amidst the blueprints, buried beneath cryptic words and the prophecies of the past. You who have spent countless days wandering the chambers and passageways of your own curiosity, scouring for clues, hoping for answers, striving for that which you knew might forever elude you. To you, for whom satisfaction is a fleeting companion. To you, who stands now at the end of your journey, triumphant, exhausted, and justly proud. To you, I grant that which in life I have given to no other, my esteem. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand the 16th day of April, 1952. Arve of Mount Holly. Dang. So, is that it? Is that the end? But what about... If I leave, will it disappear? I mean, that's really cool that we got the final last will and testament. But what about you? Is this just a fake out then? Was I able to wiggle the handle before? So through lantern light and sketches, cast a tint of blue to find our path. Hue of wisdom to turn us right, shade of rain to pass the light. Through lantern light and shadows past, we seek what's left of the lies we cast. These vying plans forge barren crest among the manors blessed. So is this essentially saying these plans create the crest for the new baron or baroness for the manor? Basically what we just found, the last real will and testament? Surely I'm missing something else, right? Surely I'm missing something else. I know I'm wasting steps going back and forth. Am I missing anything else? I'm blue. I might do a quick search to see if I have more puzzles. I'm gonna do my absolute best to not spoil myself of anything, but that feels pretty final, but it also feels kind of incomplete, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, give me a minute. Give me a solid minute here. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have just finished quite a lot of reading, quite a lot of Reddit posts and threads, among many other things about this game. And it seems that we have, in fact, come to the end. There is no cutscene for this, as we've seen throughout other kind of major endpoints or like sections of the game. Our first one was getting to room 46 for the second time. The second one was finishing all of the sigil stuff, opening the box, and this one just doesn't have anything, which is a bit bizarre, I gotta say. And I think what I was mentioning about this, I saw some other people talking about it online, is this does seem to be generally what I was saying. It was once you've gotten through all of these plans, then you get the crest to become the Baron of the house. And now we are in charge of being the true and final blueprints. Didn't matter what Herbert S. Sinclair did, meant, said, anything. it all led up to us finding Orive's little note here. This is still very odd to me. I'm assuming that this is a red herring, but the fact that, I don't know, I'm losing steps. The fact that there is space back here to potentially find something is concerning. Like maybe there is something over here. And then I was also reading some people were, I guess, looking at information about the creator. And I don't know how true this might be, but I guess the creator just didn't like get to finish the full end as they wanted it before it released. So there's a possibility that maybe there's like a big update or maybe DLC for this game or something. So that's a little confusing and a bit strange. I don't know, this felt like the first section of the game where you're kind of going through the manor for the first time. You're finding all of the notes everywhere. Yeah, why does it take 2 steps walking through there? Someone else mentioned that on the last video. That is a lot of wasted steps. But when I first embarked upon this project, it was my intent to craft inviting rooms that might appeal to the citizens of the realm. I had even secured an arrangement with a local firm which was to oversee the mass production of the floor plans. Yet now, after walking the halls of my work, I must confess that I've grown altogether too attached to these rooms. They have become part of me. Knowing how little regard is often shown for that which I hold sacred, I find myself unequal to the selfless task of sharing them with the world. I am content with this resolution, for this house and the 45 rooms they are in are more than the best work of my career. They are home. Lady Orve, project completed, November 1913. Yeah, so that's it. That is Blueprints. And I know a lot of people are like, Jacob, you should try Dare mode or some of these other modes. I don't know. Maybe I'll check them out. I mean, I'm not that far along in this video, so maybe I can do a quick look-see and see how... I don't even know how to do that, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I have so many thoughts on this game. And again, I'm not a game reviewer. I just play games and I express my occasional opinions playing through games. And I think that this game has some incredible moments. There's a reason I've played this game for, I think I'm somewhere in the realm of like 80 to 90 hours of this game. I've published close to 40 parts on YouTube here. That's insane. So the game is stimulating in a way where I'm like, I do really want to find these things. But the game really does, and I've seen this opinion floating around online all over the place, the game overstays its welcome in a lot of different areas. And I really do, going back to like what I was very first saying when I first picked up this game and started playing it, is the roguelike element really does, like, it's a novel idea to start, but the further along you get in the game, even though you have ways to counteract the RNG in some small degree, it still does make it extremely difficult to keep on moving, and you get stuck spending potentially hours just doing the same thing over and over again before you even get what you're trying to achieve. But this game had so much so many special moments, especially in the early game. I would say everything up to getting to room 46 for the first time was a very special thing. Trying to figure out the sigils. And here, let me actually kind of save this real quick. And let me reopen this monstrosity. Like, this was so fun to make. There were quite a lot of things in here that were just like, huh? Because remember, we started with essentially just this. this was like the original size of our Microsoft Paint file, and I just slowly over time was extending it more and more. It's drawing out these little pictures. I really love doing all of this, trying to figure all of this out. And then getting to the sigils, like once I started finding those sigils in different places, that was really cool. But it's the getting from point A to point B to start solving some of these new puzzles gets a little tedious over times. And it makes it very difficult to keep anyone's attention. And then towards the end, like this, we finally gotten here, and I was like, whoa, this is such a crazy, all these the sketched blueprint rooms. It's a whole nother house to try and solve. Luckily, this one is pretty straightforward and trying to get through and understand it and finding all the little pieces and parts to actually solve it. But getting here, just getting into this room was a nightmare. And I know that you want to be able to, and this kind of goes into the realm of Animal Well, because Animal Well had deep layers while you're playing through it at the same time. There's games that make you want to do community-focused and community-driven things where you're working with other players to try to figure out the secret. And I think that's a really cool concept, but sometimes people can't do that. And they are just playing the game solo. And I know that we live in a digital world where it is easy to just kind of go online and see what other people are finding. But one thing that like comes out in my mind is I went to Summer Game Fest back in, it was late May, early June? I forget. I think it was right before my birthday. And I was talking to somebody just like while getting some food in the like main area. I was talking to somebody and we're talking about the games we're playing. I was like, oh yeah, I've just been playing Blueprints. And they're like, oh yeah, he was part of some kind of like review channel or something. And he's like, yeah, I was playing through the game before release, and it was me and all these other companies, and he like name dropped Jason Schreier, which is a huge games media person in the industry, long-term person. I don't really know how I feel about them. I just don't have any opinions whatsoever. But they were talking about how they were like all working together to try to figure it out. And I told them where I was at the point when I went there. This is again in early June. I was like, yeah, I'm just about to finish all the sigils. And he's like, oh, you're not even close to the end. And so like all these people, they finished the game before it came out, essentially, so that they could get their reviews out. And so it makes it more difficult in this day and age to have what I assume is the intent of the developer of the schoolyard gossip and what I experienced when I was a kid playing video games, of going to your friends and being like, have you played this? Like, do you know how to get this secret thing? Like Halo 3 in particular is a thing. Like people finding all the secret hidden skulls to get the like cool unlocks. It was always like such a fun thing because you'd like talk to your friends about it, and like a random friend would find something and just be like, yeah, I can't believe this is there. And like you jump on Xbox Live, and you have your little headset, or you have them actually come to your house in person and they can show you where to find the things. And it's community driven in that way. Whereas now, if I'm playing through this game, I can't necessarily go online or like talk to people unless I have a friend who's playing this also cutting out any other information from the outside world to be like, hey buddy, like what do you think this means? Or I'm at this stage, have you gotten here yet? Like in trying to help each other out. And that's difficult because if you go online and you try to look something up, it's just gonna give you a full breakdown of how to beat this game step by step by step. And it kind of, it's hard because in a way it ruins that community-driven focus. And I think this part here, the Atelier, however you pronounce it, puzzle, I think this one was solved much later after the game release. So at least this one had some community-driven focus. But for me, like I couldn't obviously ask for help other than from you all, who, for the most part, all of you did an incredible job of giving me little pushes and hints towards the right direction throughout the whole game. But there were moments when I was playing through this game, and this is a thing that, again, it's very specific to me and other content creators. It's really hard to play games nowadays that do have an aspect of mystery and intrigue without getting spoiled very easily through comments and through people just blurting out information. It's kind of a reason why I don't always live stream games like this, because I don't want to just get absolutely spoiled by things, because I don't really have moderation teams that a lot of other big YouTubers have. So I tend to see everything that gets posted, every comment that comes through, and there's definitely been points where I've been spoiled throughout this game. In particular, I remember a bunch of people kept telling me to dig next to the bridge outside, right out here, way before I ever got to a new clue, and I just had to pretend like I didn't know what they meant, because obviously there was something hidden. They didn't say what it was, but it was like little things like that that would kind of pop up where someone else has already seen a playthrough of this or has looked up the answers themselves and just is like, yo, he's taking too long, just go here, go do this. But then they fail to realize that I haven't done the 3 steps back to even understand and know how to get there. So that makes it difficult. But I know I'm just rambling at this point. I feel like I really did enjoy so many aspects of this game. Here, let's go to let's call it a save and quit. Yeah, call it. I'm curious, can I just start a new game, or is it going to completely reset everything? That I'm really curious about. 4 rooms total, 1 ring reached, 57 steps taken, 0 items found. Save and quit. So how do we do this? If I do want to like check out dare mode, because I know the computer, it's a new game. You know, I'm gonna look this up real quick, just so I make sure I don't screw this up, because I do want my original 137-day thing here. So be right back. Okay, I was looking it up, and apparently there should be like a profiles menu. I don't know if it's in settings. Oh, maybe it's save data. Ah, here we go. Okay, cool. Day 136, 88 hours. 88 hours? 44 minutes. Wow, that is a lot of playtime. 45 stars, 89 allowance, 7 red letters, 10 trophies. All of these, room 46, got the thing. So new game. Bequest mode. Oh, original and standard difficulty. Start each. Okay. Dare mode. A challenging mode intended only for the truly daring. Can you reach room 46 without failing a single dare? And then curse mode. Seemingly impossible challenge awaits. Start each day cursed and with only 13 steps to your name. So what happens if I click on the dare mode? I'm just curious to see what this is. I may as well just take a look real quick. We are not sitting through the cutscenes. Skip. Day 1, that's me, Simon H. Sinclair. Oh, but yeah, going back to the story of this game. Where's our mother? Where is our mom? Oh, but only if you dare. Blueprint. Okay, cool. Wait, what is this? I, Herbert S. Sinclair, dare you, Simon P. Jones, to reach room 46 without failing any of the following dares. Dare number 1, I dare you to always pick the first floor plan while drafting in the entrance hall. At the start of each day, a new dare will be revealed and added to the above the dare list. All 4 dares on the list must be revealed before entering room 46. If even a single dare is broken, the challenge will be considered failed. Dare to always pick the first floor plan. Okay. So we're always going to choose the first floor plan? I'm scared. That's not a bad option. That is not a bad option. Okay. I feel like they set that up for me very well, actually. I see a trunk over there. Huh. Okay. Dare list. Interesting. I don't know which one to go in first. I guess the bedroom should be fine. 50 steps, not too bad, not too bad. Do need a key for that. All right. Oh, nook would be good, but I think I need to move away from the center area. So I'll take the pantry. I'm genuinely very curious to see what I get out of this. It's a bad way to start this. I guess the West Wing Hall's about as good as I can get here. Dang, I kind of, oh, I only have 4 money. I kind of miss the OG drafting here. I haven't done like full-on drafting like this in quite a few episodes. I've mostly been inside of the Atelier Puzzle. Ooh, well, I do have 1 gem, but that's not going to do me any good. Give me storeroom. Give me key, give me gem. Give me all the goodies. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me... Okay, so this is all blocked off. Got it. +2, let's go. I'll steal a gem from you. Why not? And let's open this door. What do we got? What do we got? Gross. Okay. So it's either hallway or gym. I'll take the gym, I guess. Gross. Disgusting. Oh, it's the Damper! I didn't even notice! Hey, Bird, what's up? That's great. That's really good. All right, let's see how easy this is to start, by the way. The gems are in the true box. There are 4 boxes in this room. There is only 1 box in this room. Okay. Yay, thank you. All right, time to lose some steppies. Any shoes in here? Running shoes? No, nothing? All right, that's fine. Dead end, drawing room. Oh gosh, what is the drawing room code? Oh no, what's the code for the drawing room? Oh, hold on, I'm gonna go to my blueprints. Puzzles. See, there really is something nice about this aspect. And I feel like, again, I feel like overall, this game is really, really good. I think I have some very specific opinions. Again, being a content creator. Drawing room, 0415. 0415. Because this game doesn't necessarily follow a good structure for content creation. Just straight up. I have to go through and sit through hours of drafting before anything legitimate happens, which is why I'm so incredibly grateful that so many of you have been so excited to keep watching these videos. But I do think there would be a much different, wow, security door already. Much different kind of style for somebody who is able to just pick up this game, sit down, and really just enjoy it over a long period of time, just sitting on their own, trying to figure things out without the pressure of having to have something happen, if that makes sense. So there are aspects where I'm just like, oh yeah, I can't like fully be like, yeah, I didn't like this part, or this part stinks, because some of it is very specific to how I am recording and playing these kinds of games and setting this up for myself. I'm gonna redraw. Let me get a free redraw here. Rumpus room. Oh, I wish you were rotated. I don't think I need steps. I want to go up. I want to go upsies and also get one of these. How do I make it go up again? I have to get over here, don't I? Oh, I have to rotate all the way around, I think. Wrong way. This way. This way, please. Wait, how am I supposed to get the upper piece? Oh, that's right. There's a thing right there. Duh. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so that's as far as it goes there. So that'll give us our star. Very cool. North Star, we get an extra money. And then what did I do to get it open again? I just bring it all the way over, right? Yeah, and then I lower it once. And that gives us the like observatory room for the stars, if that makes sense. One more. Ha ha ha. Yeah, planetarium. Cool. Very cool. Sweet. But yeah, this game did an incredible job of just having so much intrigue to it. So many aspects of just like, oh yeah, what's next? And that's something that I really loved. That's something I really, really loved about this game. Also, how am I supposed to get to room 46 in an hour in this run? That's crazy. That's pretty crazy. I'm sure I could do it, but it would be nuts. Oh, you can get an outer room. Oh yeah, I could get the outer room pretty quick. Huh. If I'm able to turn that, oh yeah, I mean, I guess if you have all the information you need to get through this stuff, then you can get through this game pretty quickly. Huh. Let's see what I can get. Not the code check. Oh, well, these all stink, so... Wait, did the boudoir not normally give you a reroll? Or did I add that? I guess I'll take the code check. I don't really want the code check. All right, that little hallway section is our only choice then. It's crazy how, like, involved the RNG is in the early game. I totally forgot about this. That dead ends, I have to choose spare room. And this has to go off to the left, otherwise it's over. And none of these go off to the left. Okay, so that's it. That's the end. Dang. So then if I start a new day, will it just... Yeah, let's go to the boudoir real quick. Boudoir is 12. Yeah, it isn't there. Huh. Let's open this 1225. 1225. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. That's number 4. Okay. Interesting. Where am I? Let me go this way. I'm gonna go drop off the sledgehammer. I'm curious what it's gonna give me for my next day. Not my stubbies. Because it just gives you a new dare every time, right? So if you happen to run into a situation where you can't actually complete the dare, like it would end a run, I assume you just call it a day then, right? And that's what the dare is, just trying to get through and figure it out as you go along. Dang, that would have been great to get myself the power on, getting an outer room super early. That's fine, I guess. All right, go check us this way. My money. My money. Bing, bing. Take a sledgehammer. Here you go. Bye-bye. Cool. I'm gonna end the day in the guest bedroom. Just because I can. Because I absolutely can. See if it does anything for me. I don't think it would. I mean, it might. Because again, we had her ladyship's chamber lady saying that if you call it a day in certain rooms, certain things happen. So let's see what I get. What do I get? Oh wait, couldn't I just open up the... Oh, wait a second. I think I can just open up the outer gate, right? The one that was written on the log? And then get extra steps for the day? I think I can just do that. Hold on. It's crazy what you can potentially accomplish if you already know what's going on in the game. 50 steps, nothing else? 1 star? Okay. Strange, interesting, very cool. Bird! I didn't say bird once this episode. Little birdies. Yeah, this does take a lot of steps. Okay, and if I get a shovel, I can just go dig over there between the white trees. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, what is the code for this? Oh gosh, I wish I had written this. Did I write this down? Looking at my blueprints notes. Is it 6? No, 679. I guess I didn't write it in my notes section. It was kind of funny. I have a picture of it somewhere. Let's see. 1128. There we go. Oop. Nice. So this just unlocks a permanent upgrade for me, right? Orchard time! Yeah, an extra 20 steps. Pretty cool. If I turn this off, we get one of the blue things over there. Which, again, I'm like trying to remember now in my head of what is absolutely needed to get into room 46. Because it has to be within an hour. And I wonder if it's hour of in-game time. Does that count having our little menus? I don't actually know. Could be a fun and interesting way to try to solve things. Yeah, it's been so long since I actually went in and played this from the start. I'm actually forgetting how to play all of the early strats and getting the puzzles solved. Okay, I'm just curious what the other little dare is. I think this will conclude my overall blueprints journey. Dare to not step foot in the pool. That's easy. Okay, number 1, spare room. Number 2, parlor. Ugh. And number 3 is bedroom. These are not bad starting rooms, I gotta say. So no pool. I can draft it, but I cannot step foot in it. Utility closet. Cool. Let's turn this off. Off. On. And then, oh gosh, what was the color code for the VAC indicator? Because I could just turn this on too, if I really wanted to. Hold on. Okay, so they're all purple. Blueprints, VAC indicators. So let's take a look. It needs to be clear blue, green, white, red, purple. So this one needs to be white. One of these, this needs to be purple. Red, so that's good. And then it just needs to be blank, blue, green. Cool. Cool. All right, close it up. What are we getting online? Power for which one? Oh, for the gem caverns. That's right. Okay. Interesting. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Start the day with 2 gems. Bum, bum, bum. Do I solve you right now? Let's do it. Let's do it! This is what you all really come for. The black box is not empty. This is the black box. This is... Okay, thank you. These are great. These are great. Where am I? Oh, gross. These... I have to choose the den. Otherwise, I'm just dead in the water. Well, that ends the run. Gosh, I forgot how bad the RNG can be in this game, especially early. Yikes. All right, well, I guess I'll... Well, I could take the office and then take the red letter, I guess. Oh, upgrade disc. Okay, what am I upgrading? What am I upgrading? Where do we get to start? Cloister of Mila! It's my favorite one. Okay, what are we upgrading? Raise your luck with each green room you draft from this cloister. Find 8 dirt piles in each room with a fireplace. Wait, these are different. Add 2 to your allowance for each shop you draft from this. Wait. Huh? Oh, I guess it could be all the potential other stained glass things. That's crazy. Raise your luck. Yeah, that sounds interesting. Weird. Oh gosh, what was the thing for this? If you count small gates. If we count small gates. March of the count. Eight dates. Crack 8 safes. Do I have that one in my notes? This is the office. I might have this one in my notes. Office. Oh, 303. If I'm not mistaken. From my notes. Very cool. Very nice. Sweet. All right, I can call it a day. I'm gonna call it a day in the bedroom. That's not the bedroom. This is the bedroom. All right, call it a day. Calling it. All right, what's gonna be our third little dare for today? These actually seem pretty easy to do. Because again, if you don't do them correctly, you can just end the day, I would assume. Or if there's like oh, dare 3. It didn't even say day 3, it says dare 3. That's kind of fun. Darebird! What's up, Darebird? I bet the curse totem is right up front then. I dare you to never eat fruit again? Well, that's pretty crazy. Oh, I have to choose the first one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I have to choose the first one. Parlor. Okay. And then what do we get here? Closet? Oh no. That's pretty crazy. All right, no pool, no fruit. Always first choice. Coin purse. All right, let's see how easy this is. The gems are in a box with a statement. The gems are in the black box. So it's in here. Wait, no, it's not in there. Oh, it is in there. Okay, cool. Next. Security. Security. I have to choose you. Unless I wanted to reroll. Oh, that's right, you get a cutscene for this. I forgot about that. There's an upgrade disc here, right? No? I totally forgot how this game works. Breaker box! That'll ruin me! Spare room! Watch me get a, watch me get a security door here. Drawing room is pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, if I can get the garage here. Yes. Grab an extra gem. And then all I need is the stinky little stinker room. You know which one I'm talking about. I don't like these options. Courtyard. Those are good options. I like myself a courtyard. No shovel though. And only dig spots. Great. I don't have any money. Nook it is. What do we got up here? Go check. I don't really care about that. Let's reroll. I'll take the picture. Okay, use some of my keys. There we go, breaker box. Perfect. Now I can unlock the garage and the outer room area. Garage is on, gym is off, that is off. Perfect. Outer rooms, here we come. So could I potentially do some like crazy things with the outer rooms early? Because now I'm thinking about that. Huh. Beep beep. Nice. Nice. Cool. So now we can open the door, get the outer room. I'd say that's pretty cool. It'd be really interesting to find out if there was more to this game. Ah, cool. Oh, I haven't heard this song in ages. I'm gonna do the Hovel. Because I think this one had, didn't this have? Yeah, it's one of you. Okay. What was the other one? Was it the schoolroom? I feel like that's right. Wait, yeah, where are these other ones? Yeah, thank you. Ah, 45292. Where's room 46? Coincidence? Test my full house theory. No luck, as expected. 2 wings, 9 ranks, empty chambers sealed. 45 rooms. It might be faster to just go back to the garage. I need the basement key. ASAP. Wait a second. I can't enter the pool. Oh, no, I can draft the pool, which then opens me up for drafting the other thingy. The pump room, which I think is required. Is the pump room required? Might be required. To keep moving forward. To get to room 46. I went the wrong way. Oopsie. Free key, thank you. All right, what do we got here? Chapel, guest bedroom, or pantry. Chapel it is. My money! Dark room. Blocked off. I'll take the den. Oh no, I shouldn't have taken the den because it takes steps now to do anything. Crap. Commissary. Just so we have it, I guess. What are you? Ooh, bunk room. Okay, guest bedroom. There we go. Car keys. Oh my goodness gracious. Now we can upgrade a room too. because that will have upgrade disc, right? I'm not crazy about that. Crazy about thinking that, right? I think so. Let's go see. Upgrade disc. Yay. So can I use it immediately here? I can. Okay. Oh, there it goes. Ah, okay. And this is talking about them picking up our mom? Yeah, what happened to our mom? What's going on with our mom in this game? That's a whole other point of confusion. Also, still water? Would I be able to get still water from that, I wonder? World may never know. Let's go security room real quick. Drop off this upgrade disc. See what I can upgrade. Beep boop. And da. Bum 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 bum. Nursery. Ah, my favorite one that I never end up getting. So let's see what I can upgrade it to. They'll sprout in this room. Indoor nursery. That's pretty funny. I love Nurse's Station. That is such a clutch room. I'm just gonna keep that upgrade. I want to be able to like experiment with other things potentially, but that's just such a good one. All right, now I need to get back to chapel. Chapel time. Here we go. Yeah, dare mode doesn't seem too crazy. If I wanted to do like try to get to room 46 in an hour, I would definitely need to do a whole new run on normal mode. Huh. Dining room would be perfect. Thank you. Thanks. No lunchbox, that's right. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Corridor. No rumpus room today. No rumpus! Ah, boudoir. Don't mind if I do. Dang, that really must have been an upgrade then. I don't remember adding a reroll to the boudoir. The boudoir. Oh, the pool, of course. So now I do want to see what happens if I walk inside. Oh. Oh.
And I will say goodbye.
What is this?
To my dreams and the sea.
What?
And wonder why daring feels just like defeat.
Well, there's our true ending to the game. That is the true ending to the game, I would say. We actually got a cutscene. We got a game over screen. This is how they should do it. I love this. This was drawn with Microsoft Paint, I can tell. Oh man, okay. So yeah, final little sayings on, I almost said Elden Ring, on blueprints. There's still, I know the game is all about puzzles. So many red herrings as you go throughout the game. There's the tease very early on that the end is never the end, is never the end. And that really is true about this game. And yeah, I would say overall, I had a great time playing through this. I had a very fun time. And there's, I don't know if I consider this like an, I think this is an indie game. I mean, I think it had a big amount of production. It had, I think, what, Raw Fury produced it, but it's not like a AAA publisher or anything, to my knowledge. They can still be indie. So there's aspects where it's like, oh, this would be great if it was maybe cleaned up a little bit easier for people to not have RNG just ruin them for certain aspects. I think that's what it really all comes down to. The final thing is just the RNG element was really cool how it implemented into a puzzle game, but then it also held it back in a lot of ways just because it made you sit through hours of doing random stuff, of being like, oh, what am I stuck on right now? Like, I'm just trying to get this one specific room and it will not spawn. Obviously, you start to overcome that when you get the scepter, when you have the crown, or sorry, the blessing, not the blessing, but the king's thing from the chess puzzle. But even finishing the chess puzzle, there's so many different things impeding your ability to move forward through much deeper puzzles. So it would have been great, like after you've reached room 46, maybe the second time, that crown, if you could just, if that had like that king's peace blessing thing where you can choose your colors, and it was something that you could just hold on to over and over again, that would have been great. I know it was the crown of the blueprint, so it has to be that specific thing, but I don't know, it just seems like there could have been some tweaks here and there that would make the game a little bit more, I don't want to say accessible, because the game is very accessible, but easier to kind of get to the puzzles that you're trying to solve, I guess is the biggest thing. But yeah, I had a blast with this. There was so much fun going through, discovering the mysteries. There's still so much unsolved, I feel like. And who knows, maybe there is more to this game that hasn't been found yet. Or maybe we'll get some DLC of some kind in the future. That could be interesting, or maybe a sequel. But overall, I loved the experience. I had a great time recording this for you all. This took up, gosh, what, 2-3 months of my life of doing nearly every video as blueprints until like the very end here. I was doing every other video. So thank you. Thank you all for sticking around for this. It's been great. It's always great to play a long-lasting game like this and to have people continue to come out and support and enjoy this series. I love seeing all the encouraging comments, all the people kind of working along with the puzzles with me. A lot of people hadn't played the game, didn't look things up, kind of putting in their own input of being like, oh wait, what if you do this? Why don't you try this? And I love reading those. Those were fun because it's just interesting theories every once in a while coming through that I'd see. Trying a couple here and there. But this was great to be able to do with the community. I think this game probably would have done best with like a live stream environment, because obviously live streams you get to sit for long periods of time and actually get to interact with people in real time. But I'm glad I did this as a video series. This is good. This is good. And it's sad. It's sad to see it ending now. And I know I can jump in here at any time, do dare mode, try to get to room 46 in an hour, do the curse mode. There's still so many trophies to collect. I will be taking a break from blueprints for the time being. And before you say anything, I know I say this about a lot of games and then I never touch them again. But who knows? I might jump back in if I'm just wanting to sit down and play some puzzles and maybe try to do one of those little runs in a single video or something. So in the meantime, I am currently streaming Ori and The Blind Forest, the first one. Let's remember which one's the first. On Mondays. You can catch up with those episodes. Those go up after I stream if you're looking for more long series. And then I'm also playing just other small little fun indie games, some puzzle games, more wholesome games, occasional horror game thrown in there. I don't have anything major on the list that I'm planning on doing that would be like a long series like this. I know we were playing the House of Da Vinci. Maybe I can go into House of Da Vinci 2 from here. I'll probably play a few just like one-shot little indie games for the time being, but yeah, I'll have to keep an eye out on some much longer form things that I can do. Sit down like this and just kind of really focus on a game and have you all join me along with it. But yeah, I guess from here, I just want to say thank you all so very much for this Blueprints adventure. I hope you all enjoyed it. But if you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed this series as a whole, make sure you hit that like button. Leave a comment down below to hear any thoughts and feelings from you all. And if you're not already subscribed, consider doing so. Hit that bell notification. Let me know exactly when I'm uploading any new videos. If you'd like to see any more content from me, you can follow me on any of my other socials, always listed in the description down below. And with the comments too. love to hear your thoughts on this game. Love to hear your opinions, what you thought about it, any of your theories. I know it was hard for me to kind of keep track of all of the characters and the developments of each character over time, but I feel like I got a little bit more focused on it towards the end here. But I'd love to hear your opinions, how you thought this game was formatted, just the overall style. If you thought this was a 10 out of 10 game, or if you thought this was the worst game of your life. I'm curious to hear what people think about this, or at least how this ended. So, but anyway, with all that being said, you all are awesome. You all are amazing. And I cannot wait to see you all in the next video. Later. Little figurines. Little wizards. Don't you put your hand in that hole. Don't. Ooh, do I put my hand in the hole? I'm putting my hand in the hole.